Hey girl, I gotta tell you a story about what happened to me when I visited Yellowstone with my two boys. I guess they were probably 11, 13, something along those ages. And it was beautiful, and I highly recommend Yellowstone if you're from anywhere in this world. It's absolutely gorgeous. One day we were on our way. We had an appointment every night at a certain part. It was like a clock, and we met here, then there to spend the night along the park so we could see the entire park. We got to this place where we were supposed to go to a cowboy ride. It's where, we were supposed to ride horseback and do this big fire. Oh, it was beautiful, and cook on the fire and all that stuff. We had people waiting on us with the big steaks and coffee right over the fire and stuff. It was really cool. But we were on our way to that, and it was earlier in the day, and this one woman that was volunteering there, she said, "Oh, you have to go here." And I said, "I don't know if we can make it." She said, "You have to go here. It's to this place." She said, "You're going to see the cars parked." She told me where to go. She said, "You're going to see cars parked there because it is a beautiful place." She said, "You're going to pull over there right before the bridge. You're going to have to walk about a half a mile. Take your towels with you. And then you're going to see where boiling water is coming out of the side of the hill. And then, when you see the river passing by, it's going to be freezing cold. And it's just one of the most beautiful things you've ever seen. There's the steam over here and then the cold over there." Well, we did that, and we put on our swimsuits. We walked the half mile, and we used to always say when we were on the trails, they say, "Is it worth it? Is it worth it?" Because it was a long way. So we get there, and it was time to go in, and they actually had a rope. Somebody had to put a rope there so we could hang out in there because the flow from the cold water was going so quickly, but the water that was boiling was coming out of the mountain. So there was a place there, the sweet spot, where it was not too cold, because if you got over here, it's way too cold. And if you got over here, it's way too hot. But there was this really cool sweet spot. And when you found it, you had to work hard to stay there, really, because you were constantly moving. The water was constantly moving. And then all these minerals were in the water. Your body feels so wonderful. This is what I mean about getting out. We were earthing. Our bodies were in the water. We were grounded. We were feeling the ground, the ground beneath us as we walked. We also felt it when we were in the water. And here I am in that beautiful sweet spot, and all of a sudden, right over there, I see an otter. Now the otter has got his feet in the air, his face in the sunshine. He's got a clam on his belly, and he looks like he's just smiling. He's just as happy as he can be. And I'm thinking, wow, this is exactly what we need to be. We need to be otters. We don't need to be swimming upstream all the time. We need to find our sweet spot. And do you know when I really need to take myself to a calmer place? A lot of times when I'm in bed or when I'm finding myself in a negative place, my thoughts are not where they should be, I go right back. I see my boys. You have to see it. You have to feel it. And I see my boys. I can see us walking down that path. I can see all the boiling water, the beautiful medicinal water coming right out of the mountain. And then that cold water on this side that was so cold, but so refreshing. And then I find myself in that sweet spot. And a lot of times I'll go off to sleep like that. Have you got anything in your life that you just absolutely had a joyous day? It was a joyous memory. Something that you can go back to, the day your children were born, or the day that you accomplished this or acquired that with a degree, or there was something that you did that made you so proud of yourself or made you feel so happy and so complete and just so glad to be alive. I'm going to ask you now to seek that for inspiration. You need inspiration at this time when you're not feeling well. Find your happy place like that otter. Don't be the salmon and swim upstream all your life. Get the hell beat out of you, eaten by bears or torn up by bears and wolves and that kind of thing, and then die at the top, even though it is admirable what they do. But I would much rather be the otter than the salmon. How about you?